Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Taking it about the 1. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Two yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now they try the right side here. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Childress. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seeds.
And they'll run again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They'll set up to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Childress. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Craig. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Childress. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now,
that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here to his running back. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
To throw on third down, Childress. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. 2nd and 4. Complete to Jones. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first and second down.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home as we take a look ahead to what's coming up. I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's got it to Williams. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Quick throw here, that's complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the
going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Childress. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun, Childress. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childress. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Childress. Another one caught by Collins. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Webster. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A slant to Jones. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Childress. That's complete. It's Collins. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6. They'll run the screen with Moss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's complete to Williams. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 2nd and 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webster. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd down and inches. He finds his man complete. It's Webster. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.